Hey there, this is Tony from Six String Corner, and here's another easy to learn strumming song for you. So, learning strumming techniques from songs is, well, at least to me, it's the best, most fun way to get them down. So in this video, I'm going to show you the easy versions of the songs to get you started. So this is mostly for you guys who are beginners, intermediate, and you're just trying to fine-tune your strumming technique in your guitar playing journey. So don't forget that you can slow the video down even more by clicking that gear icon and selecting 75% or even 50% speed. All right, so there's also, I got a link below to get you to the ever-growing Six String Corner tab library, and this song is in there. All right, let's get going. All right, I want to go over just a little bit on the technique for your strumming. Just make sure you get this right. Two things. One, for your hand and your arm, I always like to say that the wrist leads the arm. Okay, so as your arm is moving down on a down strum, your wrist also should be moving in that downward direction. As your arm is coming up, your wrist should be moving in an upward direction, just like this. All right, no stiff arms. That ain't gonna work really well. And also, no just the wrist. For strumming, we wanna use this motion. No body English, so above your elbow, all the rest of you should be relaxed and there's nothing going on there. The second thing I want to show you is how to strike the pick on the strings. I like to use a technique called twist and tilt. So twisting is simply twisting the pick this direction so that when I'm striking the strings, I'm striking on the edge of the pick and not on the flat of the pick. So I twist it, and I also like to tilt the pick this direction, which is a simple twist of the wrist, so that I'm down strumming like this. And then when I up strum, I tilt the pick the other direction by twisting my wrist and coming up. Just like that. All right, let's get on with the song. So this song is called What's Going On by Four Non Blondes. No, not What's Going On by Marvin Gaye. That is another song and a completely different lesson. This has nothing to do with that song, just the same title. This is a great song to work on your strumming if you're still at that stage where you're, first of all, you're only using 3 chords. And second of all, it's just a simple series of down, up, down strums. So let me go over the chords really quick. First of all, we're going to be using a capo. This is really important to make the song a little bit easier to play, especially for those of you that don't like bar chords. You can certainly play it without this, but you're going to have to play bar chords. I don't think that's how they're playing it anyway. So you want to put the capo on. A couple of notes to those of you who are a little bit new to capos. First of all, when you put it on the fretboard like this, and in our case it's going to go on the 2nd fret, you want to be sure that when you put this flat part down on the strings that you're not pulling strings. I've seen people put these on, the strings are pulling which way. So just do it a couple times. Put this part here on the back of the neck first, and then try to put the top as flat as you can onto the fretboard. So that'll prevent pulling of strings, which means if you're doing that, the chord's going to sound out of tune and it just doesn't sound good. The second thing that I like to do is I like to put the capo as close as I can to this fret wire right here, which is this side of the fret that we're on, and not back here. And the reasons I like doing that is if you put it back here, a couple things could potentially happen, actually probably will. First of all, open string tend to sound a little bit buzzy when you do that. You're pulling the strings just a little bit more as well. So even when on notes that you're pressing down on, it might sound good, but when you're playing relative to somebody else in the band or to the record, it could be just a slight bit out of tune. At least that's what my ears pick it up. So anyway, I just prefer just to keep it closer here and call it a day. So the 3 chords that we're going to play, I'm going to speak of the shapes in terms of relative to capo 2. What I mean is, this is the first chord. It's a G shape relative to capo 2. If you were on a piano, that chord would actually be an A. The chord is an A. But in guitar world, we say that's a G relative to capo 2, or we just would say G. The next chord is an A minor shape relative to capo 2. In the real music world, it would be B minor, but in guitar world, we're going to call it A minor. And then the third chord is a C shape relative to capo 2. In the real musical world, we would call that a D major. We're going to call it a C. And I'm going to refer to it that way from here on out. So the strum patterns consists of down and up strums. All the downs are on the beat. So if we're counting the song 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, all the numbers are a downbeat, and wherever there is a number, we're on a down and we're strumming down. On the ands, we're going to do the up. This is true for many songs, most songs, I don't want to say all, but most songs where you're doing a strumming, some sort of strumming pattern, you're going to tend to want to do that anyway. So down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up is on 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and. So on the song What's Going On, we start on the G, and then the good news here for all of you is that each chord is the same exact strum. So once you work on it for one chord, it's the same for the next one, it's the same for the next one. So here's how it goes. Down, down, up, down. Now if you notice, there were 2 downs. So a lot of times wherever you see 2 down beats or you see 2 up strums, so wherever you see 2 down strums together or 2 up strums together, it tends to be that there is a break in between. So you're letting it ring out a little bit longer than the other notes, which may be more shorter. Down, up, it'd be. All right, and then the next section of that strum, we're holding on that upbeat a little bit longer, and then you got 3 more. And on that last upbeat, we're switching to the next chord. And we start that whole strum pattern again. And then off to C. And then to G. And then start over on the G again. All right, that's it. Good luck. Hey, thanks for watching. I hope this helps you get just a little further in your growth as a guitar player. And let's be honest, this is really a fun song to strum. So remember to click the link below to get the 6-string corner tab library. Also, if you need to have any additional work on dexterity, finger exercises, whatnot, there's also a link down there called Guitar Finger Gymnastics. And that one also don't cost you anything. It's a bunch of more detailed videos on getting those fingers limber and get them stretched out and get them stronger so you can be a better player. All right, so don't forget to like this video and subscribe below, and there's much more coming up. Thanks a lot, and rock on.